Good morning, St. Louis, and happy birthday, Give STL Day. Today, can you hear me out there? That would be good. Are we on? Can you hear me?
Yes, hello, good morning. Did you hear me? Good morning. Goodness. Oh, so there's a delay. Good morning. You heard me again? Okay. So mine works, but this is okay.
This is the fun part, Lauren.
Yeah, we're having fun. AJ, if I have to leave, you may have to take over this stuff. It was too long.
Oh, you'll be good. We'll get right to you here, Lauren.
Okay. But you have to be somewhere. I have to be somewhere at 8:30. Yes. But it's not that far. 10 minutes away.
Now we've got levels. Now we've got levels.
Yay.
Can you hear me now? Yes? No? What is happening? F3, where'd you go? Give me that other microphone. This one's on. This one's on. Good morning! And happy Give STL Day 2023. I'm not going to reread my entire monologue. You'll have to check back this afternoon when I have more time to read it again because we've got guests waiting. My name is Chris Drubb, and I want to say thank you to the St. Louis Community Foundation for bringing me back to St. Louis to help you all mark this very special day in the community. I work around the United States as the Giving Day guy, partnering with foundations and other organizations like yours, Lauren, who we'll get to in a moment, to help amplify the very special voices that make up Giving Days nationwide. This week, I'm thrilled to be back here in St. Louis to be your guide to this extremely special celebration. Yesterday, I joined Greg Ampadu, the student-to-be graduating communications intern here at the foundation, on a whirlwind tour of the St. Louis area, visiting 10 organizations that have participated for all 10 years. We will be playing those videos all throughout the day here on Facebook. Later on today, we'll head over to Union Station to broadcast from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central, featuring dozens of participating nonprofits. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back here at the foundation to meet 18 more participating organizations as they join us virtually from all around the region. But this morning and this entire special 34-hour Giving Day is all about you, the donors, and even more importantly, Lauren, it is about you kicking off our day with us. Let me get you up on the screen because I have kept you waiting here for 10 minutes as my microphone slowly died. I'm going to put you on the screen here, and we're going to meet my new friend, Lauren. There you are. Lauren, if you want to kind of face the TV so we can kind of see you. You see yourself over there?
Okay.
So you can kind of talk to me, and we got your camera there. Lauren, you're here on behalf of the Links Incorporated. We are so thankful that you are here, and I'd love to learn more about the Links and what you guys do.
Okay, thank you so much, Chris. We're excited to be
And
here.
thank you so much for your patience.
You're welcome.
You know how
You're
things go
welcome.
sometimes.
Yeah,
We
things
appreciate
don't
you.
always come together like you want. But this is our first time participating in Give St. Louis Day, so we're really excited. The Links Incorporated is an international organization of over 17,000 extraordinary women committed to friendship and service in our communities. Our chapter, the Archway, Missouri chapter, is one of 3 chapters in the St. Louis area, and we do community service across the gamut. So we do STEAM and STEM programming with middle schoolers and mentoring with middle schoolers and high schoolers. We provide arts and cultural events for children and adults. We also do voter registration drives. We are very focused on health equity. So we do health symposiums and health fairs to help people understand their risk and take control of their health and empower themselves. And we do a lot of other things. I could go on and on, but I don't know how much time you have, so tell me.
We've got all day long. That's why we added on the extra 10 hours to account for Chris's microphones being just awful. Why Give STL Day? This is your first year. Why
This is our
jump
first
in?
year. Well, in order to do the impactful programs that we do, we need to raise money, like every nonprofit organization. And this seemed like a great vehicle. I've participated as a donor in Give St. Louis with other organizations that I support.
Thank you for
and
that.
admire. So our chapter thought it would be a great platform for us. And of course, the Community Foundation makes it so easy. They do everything for you. They provide the platform. It's very easy to set up your page. And all you have to do is ask your friends and family to support you.
Well, Lauren, we know it's an early morning. We know you've got places to be. I want to say thank you so much for the great work that you do, again, for your patience, and wish you the very best of luck in your first Give STL Day.
Thank you.
Year 10, year 1 for you guys, and we're just overjoyed that you're here with us, and wish you the very best of luck. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
And Thank you, Chris. And we're hopefully going to have a great Give STL Day.
I'm very much looking forward to it. Lauren, thank you so much. We will be back in 60 seconds with our next organization. Mic 1, mic 2. All right, this is Chris Judd, the Giving Day Guy. We're back, and we are awaiting the arrival of our next nonprofit. So Greg, if you can hear me, we are ready to rock and roll. We are moving on in 5-minute increments. So if we have the Big Muddy Dance Company here, we are ready for you here on the stage. But in the meantime, again, my name is Chris Judd. I had a whole fun monologue written, and then it appeared mic 3 died as we were going. So again, if we have the Big Muddy Dance Company here, we are ready for you on the stage. You can come on over and take a seat. We're gonna grab the mic, and we are ready to rock and roll with Erin as she makes her way on over. Again, it is the 10th annual Give STL Day. I know this is not the first appearance at Give STL Day for the Big Muddy Dance Company. This is an organization that rings a bell here with me, and we have Erin, the executive director, just getting set up. And I'm gonna put her up on camera. There she is. Erin, it's great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your patience as we are working through the early morning technical difficulties. I'm sure at Big Muddy there's never been any technical difficulties.
Never. We've never had any difficulties with tech.
Anything you've ever done. Take a minute, tell us all about Big Muddy Dance Company, what you guys do.
Thank you. Yes, the Big Muddy Dance Company, we are entering our 13th season under artistic direction of Kervin Douthit Boyd. And we are today specifically looking at 3 major causes under our umbrella. We have our main stage productions that directly funnel into our Dancers Living Wage Fund. We're firm believers that artists need to be paid equitably and need to be able to make a living doing what they do. And we are bringing world-class repertoire to the stage. So that is one sort of category. We're also raising funds for our Senior Embrace Outreach program for senior citizens in the area, and our educational programs, just passing on our love of dance to the next generation.
What is it about Give STL Day that keeps you guys coming back? This is an important day in the community.
Yes, you know, one of the big values and priorities in our organization has always been collaboration, and I think that Give STL Day is such a beautiful demonstration of that. It's all the nonprofits in St. Louis coming together. It is this massive call to action for the general community to step forward and support these beautiful and worthwhile causes. And I think that it's really cool to see the diversity and variety of different focuses and, you know, everyone's foundation in what they do. We are pretty used to being surrounded by other arts organizations, so this is far spread and really a beautiful thing.
And Give STL Day really spans the whole spectrum of different types of organizations. So I'm going to put you on the spot here in a moment. We have over 1,100 participating nonprofits today and into the bonus 10 hours tomorrow. So you mentioned some of the other organizations. Are there some others that you plan to support and keep an eye on them today and see how they're doing?
Sure, yeah, of course. You know, I am always a proponent for animal services, animal rescue services, as well as I work closely with Variety, the children's charity, and of course the arts. I think that the arts are often overlooked a bit because it's not necessarily an emergency or human service. And I think throughout the pandemic the past few years, and also just in general as everyone is starting to come back in person to large events, I think we're really seeing the full impact that coming away from in-person performing arts has done. And I think that it affects mental health, it affects relationships, it affects the economy, so many different factors that we need to consider. And we are pushing really hard in putting that story at the forefront to make sure that people realize that we need the arts as a city in order to preserve our culture and move forward.
Well, Erin, we know you've got many, many fans watching carefully what you guys are up to today. It's a great organization to support during Give STL Day. You just go to the website, type in Big Muddy Dance Company. Erin, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the morning extravaganza.
Yes.
We'll have the news here in a little while. Plenty of food and drinks and balloons and great weather today, thank goodness.
Yeah.
So we wish you the very best of luck, and
Thank you.
hope you have a great Give STL Day.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks,
and
Erin.
good luck
We appreciate
today.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, we'll be right back. We are back with functional microphones and Give STL Day Live Year 10. My special guest right now is Kayla Harrison, and she is with Black Girls Do STEM. Kayla, it's great to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Thanks for coming out this morning.
Of course,
and
good morning.
Happy Give STL Day.
Happy Give STL Day.
Black Girls Do STEM.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, right,
It's very
straight to the
straightforward
point.
what you do.
Yeah.
But give us, 60 seconds on kind of the activities and things that you guys do.
For sure. So at Black Girls Do STEM, we're really working to diversify the STEM workforce. We know that Black women make up 2% of the STEM workforce in our country. And we want to try to diversify that by starting with middle school girls. So we have a STEM Saturday Academy that is really material intensive. We use real STEM materials and guide them through a STEM exploration program. And a lot of the money that we're raising today is so they can have real materials that they would use in the STEM workforce, like 3D printers, real cosmetic materials that are super organic and things like that. And then we also support them throughout high school by connecting them with different internships, research opportunities, scholarships. It's our first year having 12th graders this year. And by the end of the year, we plan to give them each a $1,000 scholarship to pursue their schooling.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so today will be a big day to help raise some of the money for
Absolutely.
those funds. This is your 4th year participating in Give STL Day. What's the feeling like around the St. Louis community on a day like
Yeah, so we love Give STL Day. We are super duper community based. We need the community in order to succeed, not just our girls and the parents who trust us, but the other organizations. Instead of rebuilding the wheel to do things like scholarships and internships, we like to partner with other organizations. So things like this really are important for us to meet people, for people to meet us, and so we can all come together and meet our common goal.
There's a very entrepreneurial spirit around St. Louis. trying to create more jobs and things for people,
Yeah.
for these girls to work into as they get older as well. Yes?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a mentoring program. So every STEM Saturday, the girls get to meet with a mentor that looks like them for an hour that works in the STEM workforce. So that's a way that we really push for them to see, you know, all the entrepreneurs in the area that look like them.
Do you have a big financial goal for today? Number of donors or?
Yeah, so we would like to raise $10,000 today, again, for the materials, for the scholarships, and just to support our girls throughout their high school and hopefully their collegiate experience.
What message would you have for a girl, you know, 8th, 9th grade that's thinking about getting into STEM? And you can look right into that
Yeah.
camera there and speak right to her.
100%. I think a lot of times as young girls, we think math and science isn't for us, or STEM isn't for us, or engineering isn't for us, and that's just not the case. We're just oftentimes not exposed to what in STEM does interest us. So don't give up on it. Don't say you're not good at math or science. It's too early to say that. Keep exploring. Find a mentor. Find someone who looks like you, who can support you so that you don't give up on those dreams.
Kayla, it is a delight to meet you. Thank you for bringing your energy here to the foundation office this morning. We want to wish you the absolute best of luck during your Give STL Day efforts this morning. Maybe we'll get you on TV here in a little bit too.
Okay.
We got plenty of pastries and fruit and juice and all that fun stuff. So thank you so much for being here, and we'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
That's Kayla Harrison from Black Girls Do STEM, one of about 18 organizations that we are meeting this morning. Oh, we've got Greg is delivering me the next card here. Okay, wow. We're gonna have Bridge Bread Bakery. That rolls right off the tongue, Greg. First thing in the morning. So we'll have Fred and Mike joining us here in just a moment. But first we want to acknowledge our sponsors real quick.
The St. Louis Community Foundation would like to thank the sponsors that make Give STL Day possible. Give STL Day is powered by the St. Louis Community Foundation, presented by the Burgess Family Foundation. Our gateway sponsor is Purina. Our community sponsors are Cardinals Care, KMOV, 5 on Your Side, the St. Louis Business Journal, and the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Our friends of Give STL Day are Clean, More Computing, and St. Louis Magazine. Our prize sponsors are the Association of Fundraising Professionals, St. Louis Chapter, Chemline Cares, Church Productions, Clifton Larson Allen, Voss Swim School, Incarnate Word Foundation, Nonprofit Marketers Network St. Louis, Splice, and SSM Health. Our decor partner is Balloon Theory.
Mic check, mic check.
Hi everybody, this is Emily Bauman from the St. Louis Community Foundation. Let's take a look at our upcoming Power Hours. So during these hours throughout the giving period, we have a $20,000 prize pool that's up for grabs. Every donation made during a Power Hour, which are generously provided by our sponsors, is uplifted by that $20,000 prize pool. So if you want to make your dollar go further, donate during the hours you see on your screen now.
We are coming right back here with Give STL Day 2023 live. figuring out the microphone situation as one of my mics apparently died right as we were going live. So that was fun. Again, my name is Chris Judd, the Giving Day guy, and we've got Fred and Mike joining us. You guys are welcome to come have a seat. We're going to get you to grab that mic there, and we will get you all straightened out. They're taking a seat. This is Bridge Bread. So we've got Fred and Mike. Fred and Mike. Yes. I had a 50-50 shot. We nailed it. We nailed it. Bridge Bread is a first-year participant in Give STL Day. So thank you guys for being here this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Okay.
Why did you choose to get involved with Give STL Day?
Well,
And you can grab that mic and talk right into it.
Bridge Bread is a social enterprise, and that means that we're both a business and a charity. And as we've grown, we've had greater need for administrative expenses and overhead, and so we're less able to satisfy our funding needs entirely by the sale of our wonderful baked goods that are made by our bakers.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to have Greg straighten out that camera so we can get both these guys in the shot. So tell us what that work looks like around the St. Louis area. Like what does a typical day look like for you guys?
Okay, you can do that.
Well, sure. So we have 7 bakers on staff, and they bake, we call them batches, and a batch can yield between 12 to 24 items, and they bake about 30 batches a day. Those goods will either be distributed to some Schnucks. We're in 10 Schnucks stores, Fresh Time Market at City Foundry, many organizations that buy our goods and sell them to their congregants, for example, if it's a church, and also our location at Cherokee Street and our location at Seward Market.
How did you guys get started with an organization like this?
So Bridge Bread actually was started in a homeless shelter. It was called The Bridge. It was at Centenary Church downtown, and my wife and I were volunteers there, and after volunteering for a while, we thought, wouldn't it be great if instead of making it a little bit easier for people to be homeless, if we could find a way to make them be not homeless? We thought, what we need is jobs. And so we tried to think of a business to start, and we ended up deciding we would open a bakery. We knew nothing about it, but I had a dream where I was in the kitchen baking with the guests from the dining room, and I thought, those are my instructions. So we started in the shelter and eventually grew to be an independent organization, and now we have a large bakery and cafe on Cherokee Street, and we're also in Soulard Farmers Market and such. But the big thing is we give people jobs. So I don't know, I got a little anecdote that I'm hoping you weren't one of those guys that saw the person that's homeless on the street and said, get a job, and hollered at them. But a lot of well-intentioned folks, including me, have heard the old adage about, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach him to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. And when people say that now, I go, yeah, where does he get the fishing pole? How does he get to the lake? What does he have a boat? So yes, Bridge Bread does provide training, but we also provide an environment that understands where our bakers are coming from, the challenges that they face, and we stick with them and give them a way to use that skill in order to make a living.
I love the phrase, nonprofit is a tax status, not a business model. Has this business kind of lived up to that dream that you mentioned that you had?
Well, yes, it certainly has. We've had over 100 bakers that have joined us, and more than 60% of them are today housed and employed. Well, how do I know that? Because I keep in touch with all of them as best I can, even the ones I fired, and we're still friends. Bridge Bread has been real successful. The bakers go into a kitchen where instead of being run by the old white guy, it's run by somebody who was just like them, that was on the street. They run the kitchen, we run the business, and they start out the day with a tub of butter and a sack of flour and some sugar, and they make the cinnamon rolls you guys had for breakfast this morning. And they look at that and they go, I can do something good. And they regain hope, and that's why our slogan is hope in the baking. When you're on the street, you kind of lose hope, and over time, our bakers regain hope and get their lives back on track.
Mike, what's it been working with the organization? How's it been?
I started about 8 months ago. It's really been transformative for me. I've been in retail for years. This is not really a retail job. It's more of an operation. It's an operations job for me. and I've worked with nonprofits before. I've worked with companies who work in hand with nonprofits. And I've always said, you know, in my past life, I always said, in the groups I've been working with nonprofits, I've said, well, you know, I'm probably buying someone a yacht, but at least I'm making someone's life a little better. In this case, I'm not buying anyone a yacht unless you're hiding something. I am, you know, we are.
I don't think he is.
He's not.
I'm an unpaid volunteer.
Yeah. Fred doesn't get paid. As far as administrative staff on salary that you're looking at it, that's me. But our bakers get paid. It's so rewarding. We just had Reggie, one of our bakers, get housed a couple weeks ago, and the smile on his face and the joy in his heart, that does it for me.
There's little things sometimes matter. Reggie said the best part about having his own place after having been on the street for a long, long time was making a cup of coffee in his own kitchen.
It's the best cup of Folgers you've ever had, he said. So.
Well, fellas, we've got some delicious coffee. How's that for a parlay there?
So good.
We've got some delicious coffee, pastries, breakfast. We want to say thank you and welcome to the Give STL Day family. Year one. We look forward to speaking to you for the next 10 years.
All right.
So
wonderful.
keep up the great work and best of luck during Give STL Day.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, guys. We'll be right back. Nope, two, mic two, yeah. Sure. Welcome back to Give STL Day Live. My name is Chris Strubb, the Giving Day guy. Thank you for joining us this morning. It has been a wonderful day so far. You can see the figure up above my head now, climbing as we continue to chat. $761,229 raised, 6,006 donations to 786 of those 1,100 plus participating nonprofits. We've got all sorts of fun and excitement happening here live from the St. Louis Community Foundation. So thank you so much for being here with us. It's a beautiful day here in St. Louis. And we have just over 24 hours remaining in this 10th annual Give STL Day. Thank you to my buddy Ed for jumping in. Let me know that my lav might be dead, which is not great. I'm also hearing a little bit of an echo in my headphones, but we'll get all of that straightened out. And so we're gonna have another very special guest here. We've got Even Chance Pitbull Rescue. And Greg, it looks like we might need some cameraman assistance also, or Emily or someone, if we're gonna show the dogs, we're gonna need a puppy cam. So how are we gonna figure this out? Let me see. If she could. Yeah, I mean, that would be fantastic if you wanna come on over to the stage. What's that? If we can get our doggo, whose name is not on my card, Solo is going to come up. You're good. Up to the, get her visible. Her? Him. Her. Up on. Yes. Visible on camera here. Let's just go.
This way. Oh, I see the TV now. So sorry.
There you go. Okay. So that can tilt. That one tilts. No, it doesn't tilt, unfortunately. So you can tilt it.
We'll be able to see her. Or do you want me to take this one off and go down at puppy level?
I think you can grab a hold and go. Sure. You can even unplug it if you have to.
Does she may bump
Yeah,
this. That's what I'm
Sure,
As
sure.
long as she doesn't bump that part, you're fine.
Okay.
Why don't you grab this one instead?
I'm gonna get.
Let's do this. Bear with
gonna
us
give you
here for
just a
just a
few of these.
moment.
You can like break teeny pieces off. It's just like if she starts getting squirmy, wants to get down, then and she's pointed your way.
Okay. Bear with us for just a moment. We're getting cameras
you're good,
repositioned
you're
here.
good.
Totally fine.
It is the 10th annual Give STL Day Open Switcher. And we are using Switcher Studio to create this really sophisticated broadcast with different cameras and lights and sounds and all that fun stuff. And I'm going to hand Emily a
If
camera
this
here.
goes too crazy, I'll just unmic.
And we're going to let Emily kind of play
you
camera
talk,
person
or-
for a minute.
Right, kind of talk towards your chest.
So here's Emily Cam. There she is. Hello. And now Emily is going to grab the camera here. As we speak to our friends Jesse and Heather, look at how smooth our broadcast is running.
Nice.
Solo.
Oh, you're gonna say hi right there.
So guys, would you like to introduce Solo? And oh, there's Poppy Cam. First thing in the morning. We love it.
So Solo is actually adopted. She is my dog now, but she is a great representation of our dog. She is a dog fighting survivor, and she came into Even Chance as a foster. We like to call it foster fail because I ended up keeping her.
Foster
But
fail.
she actually graduated yesterday as a touch therapy dog with Duo Dogs, which is really exciting.
So we were at Duo Dogs yesterday.
Oh,
I learned all
awesome.
about the touch therapy program.
Awesome. Yesterday was our
There's
ceremony.
a big wall there.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so she's gonna start doing that. It's funny because she's very different than the golden retriever. She doesn't just lay there still for pets, but she loves to show off her tricks and get silly, and I'm gonna let her climb up so she can make it on camera.
I'm doing it. It's my fault. It's my fault.
I know, you thought you were being featured on this live
Right.
stream.
No.
It's about us.
Nope.
Yeah, so we're a local breed-specific rescue. So we specifically do rescue for pit bulls. A lot of what we do is dog fighting survivors like Solo, but we also do a lot of really intentional local rescue efforts too. Ready? Up, up.
What's that like working with Duo Dogs? You know, we talked a lot today during Give STL Day about that collaboration. You know,
Yeah.
Greg and I went and visited Duo Dogs yesterday. We interviewed Dawn, and it was just a really special experience to be out there and now to see another dog out in the community.
Yeah.
It's amazing how your nonprofits can work together to create something truly special like
Definitely.
what Solo's going to bring.
I'm an employee at Purina too, and I'm just so thankful that Duo Dog was willing to take a pit bull into the program.
Was there a negotiation of some kind? Or a
Absolutely not. They accepted us like day one, and that just means the world to me because, you know, back in the day, it was hard to own a pit bull. It was hard to be included, and that's really, really important now. We have so many pit bulls in the shelter that really, really need people to accept them, you know, and help foster and adopt.
I mean, I hate to admit this, but when I saw Pitbull on the sheet, I have that same built-in hesitancy or skepticism about the breed.
Yeah.
Is just, Emily, like, how are we bringing a Pitbull in here, right? And now, like, oh, it's
And
Solo.
isn't she scary? I mean, are you
Super
intimidated now or what?
intimidating. Yeah, there she is. We'll go full screen there for you. How many dogs do you work with, like, on an annual basis?
Yeah, so we're a pretty small group.
Yeah.
We are foster home only.
Yeah.
So we currently have 14 dogs under our care, and that's pretty average for us. But we are also.
Oh, there you go. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
She stole your show.
If there's a dog and we're doing an interview, like it's about the dog. Like I don't matter. But we are also 100% volunteer ran, and so for us to manage the care of 14 pit bulls with trauma histories, neglect histories, it's a lot, but I think we do it really well.
Are you looking also today for volunteers to?
Always.
That
Always.
was the right question to ask.
Yes.
We always need help,
Yep.
especially people that have a heart for pit bulls and would consider fostering.
Yes.
We take care of vetting, we take care of food, we help you with the transition of the dog into your home, helping the dog become a member of like your family, your pet. all of that stuff. So like we have the heart and the experience for this work, but we don't have all of the bodies sometimes.
Right.
So I think if we had more of that, it would be great.
And we are a community. We like to look at it as like, we're almost like a little club. So when you foster for us, we really work together like as a team, and it's really cool. We get to know each other, we get really close. Honestly, the 5 of us that run the group are best friends. I mean, it just is so much better the way we work, the way we're like bonded together and are able to do this as a family.
Well, I feel like your fan club is watching. Erica Farnsworth says thank you for all you do.
That's
her
awesome.
name rings a bell. And
Erica?
then the Center for Animal Rescue and Enrichment of St. Louis says great dog.
That's great.
Rings a bell, right?
That's great, definitely.
I was going to say too, you were talking about partnerships earlier, and
Yes.
you know, I know it's really important to the St. Louis Community Foundation that nonprofits are working together, and the reason that we are successful in the way that we are is because we partner with other local nonprofits like CARE, like APA, like, you know, other organizations, because none of us can do this totally on our own. So we're appreciative of those relationships.
And that's where we get our dogs. So if we have a foster available, we're going to go to CARE or we're going to go to APA, all of that, and we're going to find the right match for their home. So we're really in this to help and work together.
Well, this made my day. This made me forget about all the technical difficulties we had earlier this morning as well. Ladies, it was so nice to meet you. Solo,
Thank
so
you.
good to see you. We can go back to puppy cam tight.
It's like, I'll get on this table.
There's the puppy cam.
He says I have something very important to
Yes,
say.
yes.
Yes, Solo, any closing words? Oh my goodness.
Kisses. Say hi, good girl. Say hi.
Oh, I'm a stranger.
Good girl, Mama.
Yes.
You've changed Chris's perspective on
Yeah, I hope so.
and hopefully many
Bye,
others.
Solo.
You just let us know when you want one.
Right.
Solo will say forget about
She
you.
has
Let's do our
like
interviews.
twins available now.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Okay, free.
Good girl. Didn't want to tingle it up.
And time to get back to work, I suppose. We will be back in 60 seconds with our next nonprofit organization, so don't go anywhere.
Fantastic job. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right, Tom, we're gonna be throwing one of those mics.
All right.
And if you just want to slide to the sort of the right in front of the camera there, like the center of the frame. Check, check. This one.
Good.
This one. This one. This one.
What a beautiful room this is. Should we? Yeah. Yeah, here.
We're back live with Give STL Day. We have just over 25 hours remaining, which is unusual to say from a Giving Day perspective. But remember, this year, 10 years, it is a special 10-year celebration. We have a bonus 10 hours. So if you're watching this replay tonight, you're still got an extra 10 hours tomorrow morning, Thursday, until 10 a.m. And we are going to be joined all throughout this day, this morning, this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow by a number of really special organizations to us that have been participating in Give STL Day for all 10 years. This moment is going to be one of those. And I'm joined by my new friend who I met 5 seconds ago, Tom. Tom Ripley?
Ridgely.
Ridgely.
Yeah.
I gotta work on
Like
Greg's
Ruffles.
handwriting
That's good.
here.
You got it.
Tom Ridgely, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And,
what a great day.
Happy Give STL Day, 10 years of participating in Give STL Day. I know you guys have probably had this marked on the calendar for a while. You've been looking forward to it.
We love this day. A day for giving. What could be better?
It's wonderful, isn't it? So give us 60 seconds on the Shakespeare Festival. I see you've got a 12th night poster behind you and everything, so I guess that's the theme this year, this season.
This is the big show in the park. It's 12th night, which we haven't done for a very long time. We're very excited
Back
about.
in the park finally, and not on Zoom.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Yep. So we're in person. We are unrestricted. It is back to normal in the Glen. This is a beautiful production directed by a woman named Lisa Portes. She's out of Chicago, and it's a very Latin-inflected 12th night, very musical, very lively, and incredibly moving. So,
How long have you been with the group?
I'm coming up on 5 years, I think.
Okay, so you had a little pre-COVID taste of what it was like.
Yeah, a little appetizer.
Been a tumultuous few years in the performing arts space.
It has been, but like so much ingenuity and so much, I think, kind of coming together resulted from that. That ironically, I think it was a great, it was very healthy. It was very good for us.
I would like to know what lessons you picked up on from the past few years of the pandemic that you're going to continue to apply now that I think the pandemic officially ends like tomorrow?
Oh, is that it? They've
yeah,
declared
like
it over.
Declaration, so
Well, thank you. What a relief.
What have you learned over the last few years that you're going to bring forward with you?
The biggest thing, I think, is that spirit of ingenuity, of trying new and bold things and not being afraid of failure. I mean, the thing that stuck for us is, we couldn't do a lot of the things we normally did, so we had to come up with new things. And one thing we came up with was this idea of taking a smaller Shakespeare play around to 24 smaller parks all over the region. So now we are going into communities and into neighborhoods and into places that we've never been, where other arts organizations have hardly been. And we are meeting those people. We're bringing the best of Shakespeare to their corners of the world. And it's just been incredible. It's been an incredible exchange.
We just spoke with our friends at Even Chance. Sorry you had to follow Solo the Pitbull.
Impossible. No one can follow a dog.
But the ladies were talking about the spirit of collaboration with other nonprofit organizations. Do you have those sort of partnerships?
Absolutely. I mean, that was the great coming together that happened, and that's what I hope we can hold on to, as we all sort of return to the things we're more accustomed to doing. But that coming together, that pitching in, that helping out was great for everyone. There's so much, you can do things with others that you could never do on your own, and that was certainly true of the Shakespeare Festival.
Big fundraising goal today?
Yes, we are trying to raise $12,000 for our New Works initiatives. In addition to Shakespeare, we are really invested in local artists, St. Louis writers in particular, new plays, new productions. We really believe that the art that's being made here, the people who are making work here, deserve to be a part of the national conversation. So we're trying to invest in them, give them opportunities, productions, so that they can get better at their craft and so that people can enjoy their art here in St. Louis and hopefully beyond.
Let's get you out on this. Our buddy Bill is long since gone.
May he rest in peace.
Favorite Shakespeare play?
Oh man, it sounds like a glib answer, but the answer always is the one I'm working on at the moment. It's true.
That's such a diplomat.
It's a cop-out. It's a cop-out.
He can't hear you.
I have a soft spot for Love's Labours, Bill. I do. And Hamlet's also a good play, as much as it's been done.
You have a favorite line? That's the real tough.
Yes, I do.
I really put you on the spot.
My favorite one from 12th Night right now is Most Wonderful. Olivia, who's fallen in love with, who she thinks is a man, Cesario, is actually a woman in disguise, but she sees her twin brother.
You want to deliver it straight to the camera?
And so she sees the man she loves and an exact carbon copy of the man she loves. And she says to everyone there, most wonderful. Isn't that great? 2 words.
That's all you need.
Yep.
Bill is fantastic in his simplicity. We can all learn. I can hear my Shakespeare professor from 20 years ago yelling at me to speak more in iambic pentameter. Mm-hmm. Right? So I will try.
Simplify.
I'll add that to my notes for the rest of the day.
Great.
Tom, it's wonderful to meet you. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Give STL Day.
Pleasure.
We will be right back in about 60 seconds with whoever Greg's got next for me. We'll see how we're rocking and rolling. All right, we are back live. This is Chris Drubb, the Giving Day guy. I'm joined by Katie. I don't know how to get that. Yeah, drive me crazy with that echo in my headphones. But we'll make it work. We are rocking and rolling. Close to $800,000 so far this morning. Katie from Perennial, it's wonderful to meet you. And Katie, I'm going to give you as much time as you need to tell me exactly what Perennial does.
Yeah, thanks so much for this opportunity. Perennial is an arts and sustainability nonprofit located in South City.
We'll have you grab one of the microphones there in front of you. There you go.
Thank you.
Now you can hear
Live
Katie.
TV, serious.
Yes, very much so.
So our mission as a nonprofit is to build a creative culture of sustainability. So we teach classes at our South City workshop in sewing, woodworking, power tools 101, teaching people the creative skills they need to keep pounds out of the landfill and start to think about trash in a new way. So we love finding the potential in those materials and turning them into something that's beautiful and functional.
And you've got one of those functional items here along with us. This is my first Ottoman interview. Ottoman, nice to meet you.
Yes, I wish it had a name. I should have been more prepared.
We should have had Emily do Ottoman cam, just get
Yeah.
around, get all the angles. The Ottoman will jump up on your lap and start, kissing you. I don't know. So what makes this Ottoman so special?
So this is an example of something somebody might make at the workshop. We have a upholstered Ottoman class that we teach, and this is a great example because people are going to learn some woodworking skills, they're going to learn some upholstery skills, and they're going to work with completely salvaged materials. So when we finish a class at Perennial, we like to weigh people's projects to know how many pounds they kept out of the landfill. So one participant making this kept 11.7 pounds out of the landfill. And throughout the year, we tally all of that up for a grand total at the end of the year. And usually,
where I was going. We're on the same page here.
Yeah, good.
Read my mind.
Yeah, so we love seeing that cumulative impact. And at the end of the year, our community keeps about 12,000 pounds out of the landfill every year.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so we do it through classes, through clothing swaps. We salvage craft supplies at our shop. So there's just a lot of ways that people can fit into that reuse culture and take those materials to the next life.
We need a live stream. We got to put above our heads. You can see there we've got $801,000 raised. I think we need to add like a pounds saved
diverted.
Ticker
That we need that.
There.
Yes, I'm going to talk to the community foundation, see if they can hook us up.
We'll call our friends at Neon.
Yeah,
they can make some magic happen.
They've got all kinds of tickers. Yeah, that's great.
Let's talk about why Give STL Day.
Oh my gosh. So we have been participating in Give STL Day for several years. It is such a great way for people who are longstanding supporters to support Perennial on this day, but also new folks to find out about what we do and all the great nonprofits that are in St. Louis. But I think that I'm really excited about this year because we have a goal to raise $5,000 to update the mural on the side of our building. So we've been in our space. We've got this really cool brick wall, great advertising, but it still says Chippewa Products, and people think that we're a janitorial supply company. So we are really excited to put something artistic up there that says Perennial, and we need people's help to do that today. So that's what we're raising money for.
All right, well, you heard it here. Go to givestlday.org, type in Perennial. I've got the card right here. Perennial, that's how you spell it. You can go on and help them reach that $5,000 goal. And the best way to contact you guys to be part of the volunteer process to actually help salvage some of these materials would be to...
Actually, I think the best way to keep in touch with us is to follow us at Perennial STL on Instagram, but we've also got a great website with all of our classes and clothing swaps and opportunities.
I'm going to do it right now. I'm grabbing my phone.
Yeah, at Perennial STL.
Here we go. We're gonna do the first live Give STL Day live. Well, we're gonna do a follow and we're gonna do a selfie. Ready?
Oh, okay, we can do that.
You can stay right there.
Oh, stay. Ooh, I scooted.
There you go. You're good. As long as that mic doesn't come flying across the room. There you are. Okay.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So, and we're gonna tag. Always save to your camera roll. That's the first thing you do, right?
Yes.
And then tag at Perennial.
This is a great little tutorial.
This is what
now.
you're gonna do here, Perennial. STL. So all I did was type in PEREN, and it already showed up there. I'm going to tag perennial real big there on the story. How about that?
Gorgeous.
Nice and big there. That's how we do it on Give STL Day. And then I will jump on and follow you guys right afterwards. Katie, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck
Thanks.
during Give STL Day.
Thanks. Good luck.
I should keep that ottoman here, like under my, bring it to Union Station. We will be back in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Perfect. Perfect. Let's do it. I'm going to accelerate. Okay, sure. Sure. Yes, I will pick things up. You guys can kind of sit next to each other. The other thing that we really should do, this camera, the angles just aren't right. I didn't set it up properly. Like the step and repeat really needs to be, like if they're looking at me, this camera needs to be like here.
Yeah, because when people are looking at you,
They're not facing the camera, right? So,
no problem.
Wouldn't miss it.
I'm not allowed to miss it.
I was like, did you have a choice, Elizabeth?
St. Louis Community Foundation would like to thank the sponsors that make Give STL Day possible.
The green one?
Give STL Day is powered by St. Louis Community
There you are.
presented by the Burgess Family Foundation. Our gateway sponsor is Purina. Our community sponsors are Cardinals Care, KMOB, Five on Your Side, the St. Louis Business Journal, and the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Our friends of Give STL Day are Clean, More Computing, and St. Louis Magazine. Our prize sponsors are the Association of Fundraising Professionals, St. Louis Chapter, Chemline Cares, Shirley Productions, Clifton Larson Allen, Boss Swim School, and Climate Word Foundation.
Okay, so where am I supposed to look?
you can look right at the camera and look at each
Okay.
other.
Okay,
All right.
tell us when.
Take it away.
Well, Kelly, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Absolutely love Give STL Day. Wouldn't miss it.
Wonderful, thank you. And just so everyone knows, we are kicking off our 9 a.m. Power Hour. And the Power Hours, how that works is that every organization that receives funding, that a donor gives money to during a Power Hour, we have $20,000 worth of prize money that we split out among the organizations that get donations. So it's a great time to give to your favorite nonprofit.
Your dollars go further.
Your dollars go further. So I'm Elizabeth George. I'm the Director of Community Investment here at the Community Foundation, and it is my great pleasure to introduce Kelly Pollock, the CEO of the Burgess Family Foundation, our presenting sponsor. So, Kelly, yeah. Tell me, Kelly, what made Give STL Day something that Burgess Family Foundation wanted to sponsor?
Well, the Burgess Family Foundation cares deeply about St. Louis. All of our investments stay here in the St. Louis region. Our motto is to enrich St. Louis and inspire giving. Quite frankly, there's no better way or better day that embodies that than Give STL Day. So it's a perfect alignment with what we try to do to amplify the impact that our dollars have, but as well as the work that all the nonprofits in the community are doing.
So one of the things that I've always loved about the Burgess Family Foundation is you all have that tagline that you are inspiring giving. Talk to me about how that came about and what that means to you and to the foundation.
Well, it's really that, philanthropy is about giving till you feel great. And we care deeply about the organizations we make investments in And we want to shine a spotlight on those organizations and let everyone know in the community, whether you have $10 or $1 million to give, putting your money in those organizations that are serving the community in the best way possible is really what it's all about. We all can be philanthropists, especially today, because again, $10 or $100 or $1,000, it all matters. And the Burgess Family Foundation, that's what we care about, is inspiring not only our giving and feeling great about it, but making sure that everyone in the community can feel invested in the people and the community that we're a part of.
So you mentioned the organizations that you fund. What are the areas that the Burgess Family Foundation pays particular attention to?
Yes, we, again, everything here in St. Louis is where the investments are directed. Cultural engagement, so we want to make sure that people are engaged and have an opportunity to have a vibrant community to be part of. So arts, culture, our major attractions, civic institutions and assets, STEM preparedness. Want all young people especially to have access to those careers and the economic opportunities that come from STEM careers. We care deeply about young people, and so there's a big broad category of priority that we focus on youth empowerment to make sure especially marginalized young people have opportunities to succeed. And then hometown heroes. We want to make sure that we recognize and invest in our veterans, our first responders, our police, our firefighters, those boots on the ground serving the community day in and day out. So those are the key areas that we focus on.
And what's so fun on Give STL Day is that if you are interested in any of those areas that the Burgess Family Foundation supports, you can search by category and find a youth development organization. It might not say veterans organization, but in the search bar you put in veterans, you'll get that list. So really, this day, this way of giving does allow you to spark more for the areas you're interested in.
Absolutely, and if those aren't the areas that you care deeply about, there's every type of organization out there, whether they're teeny tiny or organizations that you've invested in for years and that you care deeply about, or some organization you're finding out about today. There's so many great causes out there, and wherever you direct your dollars, they will have an impact.
You know, we always say that this day is about giving to one you know, one you don't know, and one you want to know.
I love that.
I love that. It's so much fun. And every year, so you know, in my role, I get to know so many nonprofits, as do you.
Sure.
But every year, somebody shows up on Give STL Day that I didn't know anything about.
That's right. And it's a great day just to let the inspiration take you where your wallet needs to go. So you will find something, and if your heart directs you to find a new organization, go for it. Again, it's about feeling good about giving.
Well, I love what you said about you give till it feels great.
Yes.
I mean, what a wonderful, inspirational way of thinking about philanthropy.
That's right. People think of fundraising sometimes as arm twisting or hard to do or hard to ask. Philanthropy, fundraising, giving, it should make you feel great. This is a day to inspire what's going on in our community. It's just about sharing resources. And if you have a little bit to share with those who might need it a little bit more than you do, today's the day, because you can leverage your dollars. You'll make your dollars go further by participating in power hours. It really supports and inspires, uplifts the organizations too, who are doing this work day in and day out. It's heavy lifting for our community, so your investments today really give them, it's really a shot in the arm to help them do the work that they do and that we need to happen here in St. Louis.
Well, and we all think, you know, the philanthropist is the person like the Burgess family with millions of dollars that they can give away and they put their names on buildings. But every single one of us can be a philanthropist. I told my kids that from the time they were little.
Absolutely.
That, you know, pick something that's meaningful to you. Pick something that excites you. Pick something that you love. I mean, my daughter was all about the manatees for a while, and now it's about a few other organizations and causes here in St. Louis that she loves to support. But she would give $5 or she would give $20, and we let her know she too is a philanthropist. So $10 goes a long
right.
way on a day like today.
It does, Elizabeth. And I wonder if Emily's going to bring us in some manatees to jump up on the stage.
That would
next.
be great.
The
We got
big
dogs,
manatee
manatees, we got it all
rescue.
today.
And a little later, a Shetland pony. Stay tuned.
Kelly, we want to say thank you so much for taking some time this morning to come on
Absolutely.
down. Your support and your foundation support means everything to Give STL Day and to these 1,100 plus participating nonprofits
Amazing.
today. The magic is going to happen in large part because of your foundation. So we want to say thank you again for your time. And I love this saying, one you know, one you don't know, and one you want to know.
That's right.
That's what we're doing this morning is we're running through so many of these great organizations. We've got plenty more waiting for us to jump on. So we're going to let you get back to work.
Excellent.
And
Thank you.
we'll see you again later.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. And Elizabeth, thank you again for jumping on.
Terrific. Thank you, Chris.
We'll be back in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere. All right, it's Give STL Day Live. My buddy Greg is bringing me index cards with everyone's name and organization, and now I got this card. This is the Immigrant Home English Education, the Immigrant Home English Learning Program that is coming on to join us. And we have two wonderful young ladies from the organization here, and your names are?
I'm Julie Fox, I'm the Executive Director.
Julie.
Hi, I'm Sophie Rudder. I'm our new Fund Development Coordinator.
Julie and Sophie. I'm going to have Julie throw that microphone on right in front of you there. I'd love for you guys to take a minute to tell me all about the organization. I should like hold up the card here.
Yeah,
you
I
got
love it.
The branding, how's that?
It's perfect. Immigrant Home English Learning Program empowers immigrants, families throughout the area with English education and community navigation. We've been around St. Louis for 28 years, and we currently have, I think, about 250 volunteers working with 250 students. We added a youth program last year, so now we serve ages K through 70, 80.
Yeah, absolutely. We're also a 10-year participant this year, which is super exciting.
We love to hear it. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some great things going on this year. It's our first year having a matching grant, which is really, really awesome. So if you haven't checked us out before, definitely check us out this year. And then also, we are always looking for new volunteers. So come and check out our program.
Tell us about that match. What are the details of the match?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a fund matching grant by the Brown Sisters, which is really exciting. And it's for new or lapsed donors. So if you've never checked out I Help Before, please go to the website and read about our mission and our values. We've been in St. Louis a long time. We started back in the 90s. And it's a really beautiful thing to see students as they kind of progress. So they're able to go into the community, navigate spaces. Normally when we talk to students, it's fun to hear about them getting to able to talk to their kids at school, talk to their kids' teachers, being able to go to a doctor's appointment. And it's really fun. The other day we had a student call us and said, I was able to order a pizza by myself. So even fun things like that as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Special day in the community.
Yeah.
Fun energy all around the St. Louis area today.
Yes, it's so wonderful. Like everybody gets up early because they have to get those power hours in, those early morning power hours, and you're constantly like monitoring and seeing where you're at and talking to people, just sharing your mission with anybody and everyone, and also just bumping the community up and supporting one another. I love to go online and throw some dollars here and there to my favorite people. So it's a great day. There's a lot of enthusiasm.
To, learn about so many other organizations that also work with our population as well. So it's a beautiful time for the community to come together.
I think even just being here this morning, apparently there's a lot of people over in the other room there.
Yes, I've met
absolutely
so many new organizations today, and was able to share what we do. And then it's always good because you can learn, we might be able to collaborate with you in some way. And that's what in St. Louis, it really takes a village. So that's what I love about philanthropy in St. Louis is everybody works together to share.
Well, guys, we want to say thank you so much for taking some time this morning to jump on in. We'll let you get back to the networking and everything. There's plenty of food, and I know TV is coming here in a little bit as well. So we'll get you on the air.
All right.
So thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be back in 60 seconds with our next nonprofit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome back to Give STL Day Live. My name is Chris Judd, the Giving Day guy. We are kicking off Give STL Day 2023, the 10th annual, with our parade of special guests here. We are joined by Addington Stewart here, taking a seat, and he is with Athletes to First Responders Charitable Fund, Inc. So, Addington, great to meet you. I'm going to have you throw that microphone on so we can hear you, and we will.
It goes on this side.
Got a little banner there behind you too, which is great. Thank you, Emily, for getting that in position also. Addington, we're going to have you take about 60 seconds and tell the world all about Athletes to First Responders. It sounds fascinating.
Well, my name is Addington Stewart, as you said, and the Athletes to First Responders is a charitable fund that was formed from the Firefighters Institute for Racial Equality to help us enhance our opportunities to raise funds for our Captain George Baker Scholarship, which is an EMT scholarship. With that EMT scholarship, we provide funding from $500 up to $2,000 for a young underserved person to become an EMT or emergency medical technician.
Why Give STL Day?
Give STL Day was an opportunity for us to enhance our ability to raise funds to help get some of our young people off the streets. We kind of feel like if we give a young person an opportunity to save a life, they're less likely to take a life.
Do you have a big goal today, during the day?
Well, our goal is whatever people's hearts feel like they can give.
Sure.
No doubt we'll take it. But if we're to do 50 students a year, that takes $100,000. Now it's a lofty goal, but we get one student at a time, so $2,000 per student is how we help.
I want you to zoom in for a moment and tell me the story of a student whose life was changed. You can anonymize it if you need to, but give me the story of a young person whose life was changed through your organization.
Well, we got one young man who's now going to paramedic school. He went through our EMT program, got a job right away working for an EMT company. He immediately applied and went to paramedic school in one of the in one of the training schools here in St. Louis area. And from there, he's in his second year. He's a B student, and he's about to become a medic and can soon apply to become a firefighter because that's the route he wants to go.
What an incredible impact your organization has on these young people, Addington. It's great to meet you. We really appreciate your time. We know it's a very busy day, so coming down here, it means a lot to us for you to be here in person, both for this interview and of course we've got TV coming in a few minutes. We want to make sure all the nonprofits can get out there for that extravaganza as well. So we're going to let you go on that, but thank you so much for coming, and we hope you enjoyed meeting a lot of the nonprofits here, and we wish you the very best of luck. Athletes to first responders during Give STL Day 2023. Thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
Be back in 60 seconds. All right, welcome back to Give STL Day Live. My name is Chris Judd, the Giving Day Guy. We are keeping this tour rocking and rolling. We have got our next nonprofit in place to come on in and say hello. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So we've got Terry Winkleman and Ina Ferris, and here they are. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for being here. You want to grab those microphones so we can hear you? Perfect. And I'm going to let Terry, why don't you tell us, kind of give us 60 seconds on the mission of Sustainable Backyard Tour. Looks fascinating.
Well, we hope it is. We think it is. We've been doing this tour for about 13 years now, with 1 year off for COVID.
Your QR code is upside down, but I don't think it really matters.
Oh.
So, there you go. There you go. Go on, sorry.
No.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
So we started out in St. Louis City, and we expanded to St. Louis County, and now we're expanding with Ina's help to St. Charles County. And basically what it is it's a day that people can come out and see what other people are doing in their backyards. Kind of, if you're interested in maybe keeping chickens, or you're interested in learning to grow grapes or corn, or anything like that, beekeeping, putting solar panels on your roof, and you're curious, but it's kind of maybe an investment, or it's hard to get started. Come to our tour, visit your neighbors,
Let's
find
hold
out
up the sign
how
there
they
too.
do
We
it.
can see, looks
Find
like
out
we've
how
got
they
some
do it.
info there. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
June 11th this year.
June 11th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it looks like if you're watching on your laptop, you can scan that QR code there. This is fantastic. I love how the nonprofits get more and more ingenious with these conversations.
We try.
Year after year.
try.
So that QR code, I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to grab my phone and I'm going to see what happens when I scan that QR code. So let me put myself back up here on screen so I can show you what I'm doing here. So all you're going to do, if you want to see this, Ina, right? Got this, is, pressing the wrong button here. Where are you? A, B, C. Okay, so I've got my phone in my hand. I'm going to open up the camera and I'm going to go to that QR code, and it's going to take you directly to sustainablebackyard.org. And I know what's going to happen here. You're going to be able to register.
Yes, you can register to be a tour participant, and there would be, like last year, we had over 40 homes that our guests could visit. And that's within a span of 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's just a one-day event. So,
but it's free.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
free.
all
yeah.
we ask is that people who are interested in going register, so that we know how many people attended and what the level of interest is. So we're not asking for any money, right?
Yeah, plus this QR code will also allow you, because there's still time for hosts, especially you guys in St. Charles, to join us and be a host for June 11th. So
that's right.
We got plenty of time, just over a month to go. Guys, I hate that we have to cut our conversation a little bit short because we have so many more nonprofits to squeeze in, and I don't want to take you guys away from being on TV as well. I know our TV partners are coming down here shortly, so we got a drone flyover and all this fun stuff happening. So we definitely don't want to miss that. I don't know if the drone will be able to see the QR code, but we're going to find out. So,
we shall see.
Guys, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for your time too.
We'll let you get back, and we've got some doggos coming in next. So
Thanks for your help,
don't go anywhere. We really appreciate you, and we'll be right back. Dog camp again?
Dog on duty. Yes, and then I can go outside for book go. They're after dogs on duty. Is this ready? Is this gonna be?
Yes, although if we're going to hear them, we need to. Oh my goodness gracious!
No, don't follow me. I don't have no treats.
Is it going to be easiest if one of you guys can maybe hold together, like off to the side?
Absolutely. You need a puppy cam and then run out there in that minute between.
Unless there's another nonprofit that can come in between. Okay, I just know we're crunched on time now.
I got puppy cam, so I'm gonna know when I get out there when we're off, right?
Yeah. You'll hear me. I fixed it.
Will I see you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Great.
I'm gonna start.
Oh yeah, you can just lock in on the dogs. All right, welcome back to Give STL Day Live. My name is Chris Strubb, the Giving Day guy. I've got on the wide shot here, we've got Meredith Broadway. And Meredith, we're gonna listen to you as I switch to Puppy Cam, if that's okay with you. So Meredith, you're from Dogs on Duty.
Yes.
And now everyone is just going to scream awe into their phones and their laptops as they watch Wyatt.
Yes.
Related?
Yes, that's my son.
That's your son, great. Wyatt is up there as well. And the dogs that we are seeing are?
It is Loki is the Akita, which is his butt right now. And Promise is, she'll be a standard poodle, so she's just a puppy. She's 4 months old.
Dogs on Duty, tell us what Dogs on Duty does.
Dogs on Duty supports working dogs. So military, police, search and rescue, service dogs. We help buy things that they need to do their jobs better and safer. That might be a Kevlar vest, that might be mucklucks, that might be GPS tracking collars for a search dog.
Sorry, you can
okay.
continue.
Yeah, okay, you got lost in the puppies, didn't you?
I tend to.
Loki and Promise are actually part of our therapy dog group, so they go to schools and visit kids and nursing homes, and sometimes we do de-stress days at jobs, things like that.
You guys have been participating in Give STL Day for 7 years.
Probably about 7 years. It's a good way to help people understand about the organization and what we're doing, and then help us raise some of the funds that we need to buy those items for the dogs.
Perfect. Meredith, I hate to cut this short, but we have television coming through in a few minutes, but you have a big fundraising goal today real quick?
Probably we're looking to try to raise like $2,000.
$2,000. So you're going to go to givestlday.org, type in Dogs on Duty. What am I doing? Just stick with the dog cam, Chris. If I've learned anything in my directorial experience, it's just let the dogs be the stars. Thank you so much, Meredith. Wyatt, sorry we didn't get you mic'd up, but you're doing fantastic work, buddy. And Dogs on Duty, givestlday.org. We will be right back in just a moment with Book, Go. So don't go anywhere because we're sending Emily outside with a camera of a different kind. But Meredith, thank you so much. We'll be right back. All right, we've got Emily outside with Book Go. And Emily, if you can hear us, take it away. I can hear her.
To schools, community centers, mainly, of course, kids that need books. And all the books are new, and they're free to the kids.
That is so incredible. How many people do you serve every year?
I would say we kind of count the amount of books, but that's a good question, Emily.
How many books, then?
We've given away about 50,000 books since 2018, since we've had the bookmobile.
That's amazing.
And,
making so many people have a love of reading. Why don't I flip you around and you can give us a little bit of a tour of the van. Take it away.
It's just a simple van, and the kids just walk in right through here, and it turns into like your traditional bookmobile. We have a little light right here, and we have like novels on the top for high school, teenage, middle school kids, and then
kids of all ages.
And on this wall we have something for everybody, like Mariana Rivera played for the Yankees, Andrew McCutcheon played for the Pirates. Some sports biographies. Here's an astronaut right here. Ellen.
See that? That's great. So a huge variety for kids of all ages, huh?
There's an architecture book, a poetry book right there, a book about voting rights right there.
Yeah. So how are you hoping that Give STL Day can support your efforts?
Well, I'm hoping that we actually have a $25,000 matching.
That's
donation.
Amazing! Congratulations.
So thank you. And so we're hoping maybe the community can contribute to meet that we have.
Yeah.
Our nonprofit.
That sounds great. And you can donate to Go at givestlday.org. We are today, so Chris, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to you. Thanks for your time today.
See, Brandon, what have you got me into today?
All right, we are back live. Thank you so much, Emily. We're going to throw it back out to Emily in just a moment. So I think, Emily, if you can hear us, you're just going to stay connected there because we're going to have another nonprofit or you're going to run back in. We are running through these nonprofits fast and furious because we do have the television coverage coming on in just a few minutes as well. But, and I'm going to mute Emily there. Joined now, let me get you guys up on screen. Joined now by my new friends from, got a lot of information on this card. And Keith, we're going to have you slide a little bit to your right.
This way.
There you go, we're all friends here. Take my name off the screen. So we have Keith from Dragon's Drum and Bugle Corps. He is the Lieutenant Colonel Keith Porter. And we have Levante Performance Ensemble represented by Joy Eslick. So let's get right into it. Tell me about the collaboration between your organizations and why you guys are here for Give STL Day.
We're a Drum and Bugle Corps, and the Drum and Bugle Corps would not be complete without a talented color guard. And we were fortunate to form a partnership with the award-winning Lavoot Performance Ensemble. We've been working together since 2021. 2021, yeah.
And this partnership, I'm sure, has been plenty of fun for the last few years.
Yes, it's been great, and we're excited to kind of take it to a new level this year. Keith's amazing drum corps ensemble is going to be providing the live music at several community events, and Lavoot will be the one providing the visual ensemble. So our organization is made up of young performers, typically 18 to 23 years old, and we are a tuition-based organization. So doing fundraising through Give STL Day has been the #1 way that we've been able to make this activity affordable to young people who are just starting out, in their adult lives. A lot of them are college students, and so like Keith has been gracious to give us this opportunity to help our performers have another way to reach out to the community and get our name out there and to continue performing their love of the marching arts.
Every little bit of outreach matters. We're so glad that you guys are here for our kickoff extravaganza this morning. I know everybody's starting to gather outside. We're going to have the TV coverage coming on. So you'll have plenty more room outside. I see you got your flag with you as well. I don't know if you brought a drum also, but...
No, just our logo, that's all.
You play the snare, or what do you get to play while you're out there?
I play all brass instruments.
The brass instruments, got it.
Yes.
Got it. Keith and Joy, it's wonderful to meet you guys. GiveSTLDay.org. It sounds like you guys are going to be supporting one another all throughout the day.
Yes.
And social media would be a great way to connect and see more of what you guys are up to.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Facebook?
Yes, we're on Facebook, Instagram,
Lavoot. Sorry if I mispronounced that
That's
at the
okay.
beginning. I'm just reading off the card. And Dragons Drum and Bugle Corps, it is wonderful to meet. Yeah, you hold up that sign one more time.
You can catch us at dragonsdrumandbuglecorps.org and
LavootSTL.org.
the double-sided sign. I'll let you guys head outside, catch that drone shot, and thank you guys so much. Best of luck during your Give STL Day efforts.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chris.
Fantastic. We are rocking and rolling, making up some time here as we go. Thank you guys so much.
I hope I didn't do too bad.
Back. We are going to come right back here. I'm not even going to run this full minute clock here. It's Chris Strub, the Giving Day guy. Live here. Are you okay? So we have Propel Kitchens coming in. There you go. I just got to look to my right and I'll see who's here with me. Lots going on here this morning. What a fun morning this has been. We've got Keisha. Yes. Keisha and Chef Isaac. Yes. And you guys are first year, let me turn your mics up so we can hear you. First year participants in Give STL Day.
Yes.
Why?
We just want people to know about our, where do I look? I'm sorry.
You can talk to me.
Okay.
Perfect.
I just we want people to know about our amazing program. We are a workforce development program where we go out into community and find folks who are looking for interest in culinary and train them how to cook in our commercial kitchen.
And what does that look like? I mean, it looks like you've got your chef here as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
What do these programs look like that you're putting out there?
I mean, we're pretty much targeting our youth between 18 and 24 mainly. That's our target goal. And through that, we teach them some of the fundamentals to kind of get them back into the workforce. You know, that professionalism, that kitchen etiquette, things of that sort to kind of help them out, teach them how to properly do an interview, you know, build resumes, things of that sort. That's our goal, all in a nutshell.
Sounds like there's really two sides and a double benefit to the organization. You're talking about that workforce development and learning those important life skills.
Yes.
But also, I'm sure you've got a lot of healthy recipes and
Yes.
teaching young people to not, drive through the
fast food line.
I don't want to call it emos, but
Right,
all these
right.
fast food places
Correct.
every day, right? So
Yes.
must feel really good to do that work with these young people and see them embracing cutlery and really bringing in
Correct.
those skills at a young age.
Yeah,
Correct.
so we're also giving them the education about how to eat healthier, and hopefully those trends will transfer over into providing healthier food options in our communities.
It's so important as you're growing up too. My dad was a chef, or is a retired chef. He's still with us.
Yeah.
Shout out Papa Strub if you're watching.
Shout
But
out.
growing up with that in the household makes such a big difference in leading a healthy lifestyle as you become an adult. And we know that sometimes that gets away from kids.
Correct.
So thank you so much for these skills that you're
Absolutely.
installing in people. Real quick, is there a story of a young person whose life you've impacted through your program?
Can you speak with someone?
I know you could probably talk about this for hours.
Yeah, who?
Putting you on the spot. But.
Oh,
He said one.
just one individual?
Yeah.
We're gonna personify it through the voice of one person.
Ooh.
Tough, right?
Well, I mean, I know we have a trainee in our kitchen right now who's really, life has not always been kind to her.
Yeah.
She's dealt with a lot of life struggles, but we've been able to support her in her goals and trying to make sure that she's able to learn the skills that she soaks up all the information like a sponge so that she can take care of her daughter and provide a better life for herself. So just getting that pathway for her, for her opportunity to be self-sufficient, is amazing that we can do for the people who come through our programs.
Where can people go to learn more about Propel Kitchens?
PropelKitchens.org, or you can go to St. Louis County Workforce Development. We have a program out there, and they can register online.
Sounds like an important partnership for you guys.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Those partnerships today during Give STL Day, especially. I mean, and you guys have been running around here meeting
Yes.
a lot of the different nonprofits too.
Yes.
It's kind of a special feeling to be
It
part of
is.
this celebration in the
Yeah,
community,
to be
right?
part of the magic.
Well, we want to thank you guys so much for joining the Give STL Day family.
Oh, absolutely.
Cheers to 10 more years. Thank you guys so much for being here.
All right,
We'll have to
thank
come
you.
by and try something sometime, Chef. It
All right,
sounds
thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you
All
for
right.
the invitation.
You got it, guys. All right, we'll be right back in 60 seconds with some more nonprofit magic. Emily, are we coming back to you?
We can, or you can do Seed St. Louis. Equus is ready.
Let's do Equus first.
Hey, they're ready now, guys. We're skipping one. We're ready now. Sorry.
All right, we've got Matt Schindler here from Seed St. Louis getting plugged in. But before we do that, I'm going to throw it back out to Emily live because she's got a very, very special guest out there. Emily, take it away.
Yes. We do have a special guest here today. We have Doodles from Equus Equestrian Rescue, and I am here with Margot and many members of her wonderful team today. I'm going to go ahead and flip it around so that you can see the horse a little bit better. And Margot, can you tell me about Equus Equestrian Rescue?
Yes, Equus rescues, rehabilitates, retrains off-the-track thoroughbreds and other horses that find themselves many times in dire situations. Shipping slaughter. Our biggest part that we offer is recovery through our therapy program awareness and learning, Equine Angels, and Equus Rescue Readers. And I have the pleasure today of introducing Alex Ross.
Hi, Alex.
Our chief fundraiser, who's raised $1,000 for us and was the idea behind Equus Rescue Readers.
And so
Emily,
we
our-
started selling snow cones and Equus.
Mhm.
So we started raising money for Equus.
Snow cones for horses. That's really amazing. And Jack, can you tell me more about your relationship with these amazing animals?
Well, for the veterans group, it's easy for them to relate to the trauma these horses have gone through to get to the place that they are. And so by helping these horses to heal, the veterans experience the healing. So,
Really incredible. Healing horses to heal people is what it sounds like. And Doodles here could not be happier to be munching on our grass here in Oak Knoll Park. Marco, what's your
Doodles.
fundraising goal for today?
Our goal is $4,000 to have at least one horse supported this year to support a veteran, so they come for free.
Okay, so that's the annual cost of a horse to support a veteran.
So in every $4,000, another veteran, another child gets to attend for free. It helps meet their budget. That's the feed bill.
All right, so $4,000 goal today on Give STL Day, Equus Equestrian Rescue, and you're over in Illinois, right?
We are. We are located in Millstadt, Illinois.
And always looking for volunteers, I hear.
100%. Always.
Never a shortage of manure to be scooped and hay bales to be thrown at a working farm. Well, great. Chris, we're going to throw it back to you so that Doodles can keep enjoying his little brunch snack here. Thank you, Equus Equestrian Rescue, for being with us.
Emily, I'm glad we can keep the horses away from Matt here. Oh,
Right over. We wouldn't have been here today without them, so thank you to everybody that made this possible. We're so grateful. Thank you, St. Louis Community Foundation. And 10th anniversary Give STL
Woohoo!
Day.
10 years! Yay! Back to you, Chris. Thanks.
10 years of Give STL Day. Thank you so much, Emily. You know, I was just going to make the joke that we had to keep the horse away from Matt here, is that tiny little plant would not stand a chance versus the horses that we've got outside. So Equus Rescue and Therapy, thank you guys so much for making the trip this morning. And Matt Schindler, you are our final guest here this morning at our extravaganza. We'll let you pop outside, so I don't want to keep you too long. But 10 years of participating in Give STL Day through Seed St. Louis. Tell me all about your mission, what you guys do, and you got some props to show as well.
Our mission is to support community gardens, school gardens, urban orchards, and urban farms throughout the St. Louis region.
And we do that through teaching both how to grow plants, but also the materials with the garden beds, the soil, the tools, the compost bins. It's all wraparound services to help you grow food.
Help you grow food. That sounds great. I hope you were able to connect a moment ago with our friends from Propel Kitchens as well.
Yes, I did already.
I mean,
yep.
That's what this is all about. This whole day is about really getting together and making those connections. We talk so much about the nonprofit partnerships. Are there other organizations around the St. Louis area that you guys work with throughout the year?
Definitely. One of our biggest partners is Forest Relief. They help us grow some of our orchard trees too. As another nonprofit, they provide various types of trees all around the region, and they're one of my best partners because we took to them an idea to grow orchard plants, actually produce fruit. They bought in, and they're helping us grow those for the region, and we've really been able to blossom our orchard program throughout the region too.
It's been so much fun, I'm sure, over the last 10 years watching this nonprofit community grow.
Yes.
That was a growth pun as he's got
yes,
the
there's a
plants.
lot of them out there.
Yeah, there's no shortage. We want to really say thank you so much for being a part of this community for 10 years. It's a special day. It's got to be a special feeling.
It is really fun. This is a fun day where all nonprofits come together and kind of raise our awareness that we're out there and all the great work that's going on. And today's like this kind of really gives a nice spotlight for all the nonprofits in St. Louis.
Speaking of a great spotlight, I don't mean to cut you off, but we have a really great drone shot coming in that's getting set up outside.
Okay.
And I'm keeping Matt inside, but we're going to let you run outside. You can go meet the horse and everything too, which I would love to do also.
I'll hide the plants. All right.
So you can show the plants. We've got the plants there as a
Very
prop,
good.
but we're going to let Matt take off. And,
Very good.
Because I don't want you to miss that opportunity.
Okay.
So
All
bob
right.
out there, and then we'll be live on the air in a little while. But Matt, so great to meet you. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for coming. Again, my name is Chris Strubb. Let's play a little music here behind me. As we let Matt get back out there, I think Emily is still connected with us outside. I don't know if Emily can hear me. Emily, can you hear me? We're sending Matt out. I let him free. I don't know if Emily knows that she's still connected or not. She's just kind of going for a walk. So let's just wrap it up there. So here's what you can expect over the rest of the day. I am going to, not speed, I'm going to drive the speed limit over to, I'm going to take Emily's camera off, sorry about that. I'm going to drive on over to Union Station. We're going to get set up over there very, very quickly. And we'll be broadcasting live again at 1 p.m. with a parade of nonprofits. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. My name is Chris Strubb, the Giving Day Guy. And we'll sign off with, love seeing all the dogs. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you. And we will be back in a few hours. Signing off for now. It's Chris Strubb, the Giving Day Guy. Hope you enjoyed as we made our way through this incredible parade of nonprofits. One you know, one you don't know, and one you want to know. Stick with us all day long so you can meet even more as we go along. Goodbye, Emily. Bye, Chris. All right, Emily says bye. Off to Union Station. Turn on your notifications. I'll see you in a little while. Signing off for now. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, St. Louis. Thank you, St. Louis. Thank you, St. Louis.
Thank you, St. Louis.
Thank you, St. Louis.
Thank you,
Thank you, St. Louis.
Thank you, St. Louis.
Thank you, St. Louis.